Today, I want to talk about a case that is painful, frustrating, and still deeply important for queer justice in South Africa. This week, MambaOnline reported on another delay in the murder case of Kwakhanya, a 16-year-old queer teen from Khayelitsha. In this video, I want to briefly explain what happened, why this delay matters, and what it really tells us about justice for queer lives in South Africa. Kwakhanya was a 16-year-old who was allegedly beaten and set alight in what's been widely reported in December 2025 hate-motivated attack. One suspect is already in custody. The second suspect has not yet been arrested. And what really is a shame for this is that Kwakhanya's family, community members, and queer activists have to continue to show up in court despite these recent delays. The recent delays I'm reporting on are according to MambaOnline. The article will be linked below, reporting on the 7th of Jan about how the case returned to the Khayelitsha Magistrate Court. There was a bail application for the accused, but the hearing could not go ahead. Why? Because the case docket was missing. The docket, for those that don't know, is an official file containing evidence and documentation, right, about the actual case. So this could not be found either at the court or at the police station. As a result, the matter had to be postponed again. This was not the first delay. The case has been postponed several times since the murder in early December.
So I cried when I heard about the death of Ntlanganiso. Not because I knew him, but because he represented the queer child in all of us that was bullied, hated, and survived. And sadly, he didn't survive. Because hate and evil exist in this world. And evil is taught. Hate is taught. So is homophobia. I pray his family gets justice.
The police docket going missing might sound like a technical issue, but it's actually really devastating for families and communities because it postpones and delays accountability. It postpones and extends grief and getting closure as well. In a case involving queer victims, these delays can also feel like a confirmation that queer bodies don't matter or queer lives aren't treated with the same urgencies. Outside the court, activists from Free Gender expressed deep frustration. The founder of Free Gender also described the situation as disturbing and unacceptable. This is not just about one file or a missing docket. It's about a system of justice that is unable and what feels at this point unwilling to protect vulnerable lives.
The unfortunate part is something has to be done. Something has to be done. The way Kwakhanya was brutally murdered. Something has to be done. We cannot be silent. We cannot pretend as if everything is okay. The LGBTIQ members of the entire South Africa, it's time for us to do something. We are not all about makeup. We are not all about hairstyles and high heels and all dancing mingi shindis. They need to understand who we are. Something has to be done.
To me, it's important to share about this case as part of a broader pattern. As a woman in relationship with another woman who lives in South Africa, but in a very different context from Kwakhanya, I think it's important that we raise awareness about how queer people in South Africa continue to face violence, especially in townships, even working class communities. Even when arrests are made progress is very obviously slow or slowed. There are delays, missing documents, postponed hearings, which honestly weaken a case and tires out those who are rallying to be heard. It really re-traumatizes families. Justice does not only fail when there are no arrests, but it also fails when a system doesn't follow through. As of the hearing or court appearance that happened on the 7th of January, there have been no confirmed updates. The case was postponed to allow authorities to locate the missing document and then continue proceedings. Any future developments will need to be confirmed through the courts or credible reporting, which again means there'll need to be somebody continuously checking. Resources would be going towards that if organizations want to continue showing support and get answers. It's more work for activists as well. Kwakhanya's life mattered. His family deserves answers, and the queer community deserves a justice system that actually works for them with care and agency. I've linked the MambaOnline article if you want to read some more. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye.